Here are the 10 best players in the Super Bowl, ranked based on how good they were when they played in college football. We'll start at number 10 with Hunter Henry. This dude was a freak for Arkansas for several seasons, and it culminated with his senior year where he was an All-American and the best tight end in college football. Next up is Sam Darnold, who is basically the exact same player at USC that he is now at Seattle. A little bit reckless and careless with the football at times, but a guy that is never afraid to sling the rock and is just unbelievably talented. Leonard Williams has had an insane NFL career, but it all started in college, where at 3 seasons at USC, he started every single game, and he ended his career with 20 total sacks and 35.5 tackles for loss. Every offensive lineman in the Super Bowl was great in college, but Garrett Bradbury's career at NC State stands out. He started 39 consecutive games to end his college career, including a consensus All-American senior season. Kenneth Walker's junior season at Michigan State alone has him on this list, where he was just an absolute freak. He finished 6th in the Heisman race. He was an All-American. He also had a pair of solid seasons at Wake Forest that some people forget about, but it's the Michigan State year most people know him for. Jackson Smith-Njigba's college career was unfortunately riddled with injuries, but that sophomore season was special. He was an unstoppable player when healthy, and it's translated to the NFL. TreVeyon Henderson didn't have as high of a peak as JSN or Kenneth Walker, but his career as a whole was pretty unbelievable. He finished with 4,500 all-purpose yards in his career and 48 total touchdowns, and he had 3 seasons with over 1,000 all-purpose yards. Just unbelievable. This may go down as my wildest take of all time, but Drew Lock in college was different. I almost can't even say it with a straight face because it's Drew Lock, but the dude had 99 career passing touchdowns. He threw for over 3,000 yards in each of his last 3 seasons. He had a season where he threw 43 touchdown passes. He was a beast. His teams weren't very good, but he could sling the rock, and I think he deserves credit for that. But better than him at the college level was Drake May. He was considered a generational prospect for a reason, and that's because the things he was doing with the Tar Heels were just out of this world. We will never forget that redshirt freshman season where he just absolutely shredded defenses all year long. But the number one player in the Super Bowl based on how good they were in college is Cooper Kupp. His sophomore year at Eastern Washington, he finished with 114 receptions, 1,400 yards, and 16 touchdowns. That was the worst season he had at Eastern Washington in the 4 years he was there. His statistical output, actually watching him play and the things he did, just unbelievable. Even when you factor in and heavily weigh that it was at the FCS level, this guy is an all-time college football player.